Want to build your own professional website fast without touching a single line of code? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to build a beautiful, fully functional website using DreamHost step by step. You'll learn how to get a DreamHost discount, getting you up to 75% off plus a free domain name. How to access stunning pre-made website templates, and how to easily customize everything using Elementor's drag and drop builder, one of the most powerful tools for creating professional websites without any tech skills. Whether you're starting a blog, portfolio, online store, or business website, by the end of this tutorial, you'll have your site live and ready to go. The first thing you want to do to build a website with DreamHost is to click the link in the description below so you can be taken to DreamHost, and so you can take advantage of getting up to 75% off DreamHost web hosting plus a free domain name. A little disclosure, the link is an affiliate link, meaning I receive a commission from DreamHost at no extra cost to you. Plus you get an awesome DreamHost discount. Once you click the link in the description below, you'll be on the DreamHost web hosting page. Scroll down to where you see length of subscription and the web hosting plan showing. If you click 1 year under length of subscription from the drop-down, you can choose the term for your DreamHost hosting purchase. You can choose between 4 years, 2 years, 1 year, and monthly. The monthly option doesn't come with a free domain name. Any of the annual terms come with a free domain name. Once you select the term you'd like, scroll down to the plans. You'll see 3 different plans: the web hosting launch, web hosting growth, and web hosting scale plan. All plans come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. The web hosting launch plan comes with 25 websites, 40,000 monthly visits, 25 gigabytes NVMe storage, unmetered bandwidth, daily automated backups, unlimited free SSL certificates, 3 months free, 20 mailboxes, free handcrafted starter website, and free domain for 1 year. The web hosting growth plan comes with 50 websites, 200,000 monthly visits, 50 gigabytes NVMe storage, unmetered bandwidth, daily automated backups, unlimited free SSL certificates, 3 months free, 40 mailboxes, free handcrafted starter website, and a free domain for 1 year. The web hosting scale comes with 100 websites, 400,000 monthly visits, 100 gigabytes NVMe storage, unmetered bandwidth, daily automated backups, unlimited free SSL certificates, 3 months free, 60 mailboxes, free handcrafted starter website, and a free domain for 1 year. Once you sign a plan in turn, click the Sign Up Now button. For this tutorial, I'm going to choose the web hosting launch plan. You'll not be only choose a domain page. If you went with an annual term, then you get a free domain name with your DreamHost purchase. You'll see you can choose a domain later, register a new domain, or enter a domain if you already have one. If you aren't sure on a domain name now, click Choose a Domain Later, and DreamHost will create a temporary domain for you to use. And you can choose a domain name in the DreamHost dashboard after you've purchased DreamHost hosting. To register a new domain, click this, and you can type in a domain name that you'd like. Click the search icon. If it's available, it'll say congrats, your domain is available. Click the Add button. If you already have a domain name from another domain register, click the I already have a domain and enter the domain. Once you select one of these options, you'll now be on the secure checkout page. Over on the right hand side, you'll see domain privacy showing free. DreamHost offers free domain privacy with all domain names registered with them. This protects your personal information showing in the public whois database so that spammers and telemarketers don't get a hold of your information to flood your email or phone with offers of their services. DreamHost will show its default contact information instead of yours. You'll see a few additional DreamHost options they offer here. All these are optional, and I'll go through them at the bottom of this page. Feel free to unselect anything now if you want to. Next, enter your card information. DreamHost also allows payments via PayPal. Below this section, you'll enter your billing information and click the Add Credit Card button if you chose to pay via a credit or a debit card. You'll now be at the Account Setup section where you want to enter your account information to be used for your DreamHost account. If you scroll down, you'll see Preferred Data Center Location. Click from the drop-down and you can choose your preferred data center you'd like to use. DreamHost will make every effort to use it, though availability may vary. In the next section, you can select additional options such as DreamShield Protect, DreamHost SEO Toolkit, and DreamHost Email. All these additional options are completely optional and up to you whether or not you want any. DreamShield Protect will scan your website regularly to monitor its reputation and to find any malicious code, malware, out-of-date software, broken permissions, and more on your site. If anything is found, you are notified via email and in your DreamHost panel. If your site is scanned and your site is clean, you'll also be notified via email and in the DreamHost panel. This add-on is optional. The next additional option is DreamHost SEO Toolkit. SEO Toolkit will give you guidance on things you can change or do within your site to make it more visible in search engines. SEO Toolkit will provide you with do-it-yourself tools, insights, and a personalized step-by-step SEO plan. Completely optional. The next additional option is DreamHost Email, which will give you a professional, reliable email address ending in your domain name. It includes 25 GB storage per mailbox, spam virus filtering, ad-free webmail, and mobile access. Next, you can choose to unselect or select the sign up to receive personalized tips, product announcements, and special offers via email. Next, click the Submit Order button to complete your DreamHost purchase. DreamHost will now email you your receipt. I'm here in the DreamHost dashboard on the home page. If you want to manage a website, click Websites in the left side menu. Click Manage Websites. This will show you the list of sites you have. Click Manage. You'll now be on the dashboard page where you will have access to a bunch of features and settings for your site. If you click Content, it'll give you features you can access here, along with backups for your site. If you click Traffic, it'll give you insights into your site traffic. Security gives you access to security settings. If you click Settings, you can access different settings for your site. Now let's begin creating our site. To do this, let's install and set up WordPress. Over on the left side menu, click WordPress. From the drop-down, click Install WordPress. You'll see the Start WordPress installation here. You can click the Choose a Domain Name to select the domain name for the WordPress install. Click the Install WordPress button. Next, you can choose your experience. You'll see the Liftoff Website Builder by DreamHost and Custom Installation. For this tutorial, you want to select Custom Installation. Click the Next button. Next, you can select a purpose for a guided WordPress install. You can select one if you'd like. I'm going to select none for this tutorial as I'm going to be going over the process of creating your website. Click the Next button. Next, you'll see recommended plugins to choose for your WordPress site. I recommend keeping everything that is selected for this. Click the Confirm Install button. It'll begin installing WordPress. This doesn't take long. Once it is done, you'll see WordPress has been successfully installed. DreamHost will now email you your login info where you can log into WordPress. To log into WordPress from your DreamHost dashboard, under the Manage Websites tab found on the left side menu, you'll see your site here. Click the Manage button. You'll see Log into WordPress. Click this to be taken to the WordPress dashboard. Now I want to pick out a theme to begin creating a site. To pick out a theme for your site, find the Appearance tab and hover over it. Click Themes is where you can pick out a theme for your site. Next, click Add New Theme. You'll now see WordPress themes that you can choose from. There's thousands of free themes to choose from. Now I want to show you how to access free professionally designed WordPress themes and how to edit them easily with the drag and drop editor. Type in Astra in the search field. Click the Install button. Then click the Activate button. Once it is done activating the theme, you want to find the Plugins tab in the side menu. Click Add Plugin. In the search field, type in Starter Templates. You want to click Install on it, then click Activate. Once it is done activating the plugin, from the WordPress dashboard, hover over the Appearance tab in the side menu. Click on Starter Templates. You'll see how you'd like to build your website. I'll select the classic starter templates. Click the Build with Templates button. Choose Elementor for the page builder. If you ever see something other than Elementor showing up at the top, just click from the drop-down and select Elementor. It'll now showcase a bunch of WordPress themes you can build your site with using drag and drop. You can type in the type of website you want to create to pull up templates based on that. You'll see a bunch of categories you can hover over and select to build your site. If you click a theme, it'll show you what it will look like so you can preview it. Click the X button to go back to the themes page. Something I want to mention, any of the templates, no matter the category and what they are called, can be used for your website. You can easily change it and edit the templates to what you'd like when creating your WordPress site. Just find a template you like, and then you can start making it your own, no matter what category the template is in. Select the theme you want. I will choose this one called Love Nature. You can upload a logo if you'd like. You can do this at a later time, so if you don't have one now, no worries. I cover this later in the video. You can now choose the font and colors for your site. You can update these at a later time or change them whenever you'd like. I cover this later in the video. Click the Continue button. You'll now be on the Select Features page. Feel free to select any features you want. I'll click Skip this step. You'll now be on the Tell us a little about yourself. You don't have to fill this out if you don't want to. Just make sure under Advanced Options you have each one selected. Click the Submit and Build My Website button. It'll begin building your website. Once it is done, you'll be on the Congratulations page. Click the View Your Website button. It'll now take you to your website and what it looks like. To make edits to your site, click the Edit with Elementor tab on the top of the page. It'll bring up the drag and drop editor where you can easily make changes to your site. You can click on something and then put in the text you want. If you click Style, you can make changes to the text. If you click the pencil icon next to Typography, you can change the font for the text. You can change the size of the text. If you want to change the background image here at the top or anywhere on the page, right-click in the top of this section. Click Edit Container. Click Style. You'll see the image showing here. The trash can icon will delete the image. If you click into the image, you can upload an image or click Media Library to choose an image already uploaded to WordPress. I will select an image I've already uploaded to WordPress. I'll click the Select button. The image has now been uploaded. If you want to change the background colors and opacity of the image, find Background Overlay and click it. Click Color. You can then change the color to what you'd like. Next, where you see opacity, you can drag this over to get it how you'd like. To edit the button, click into the button. You can change the name of it. You can link it out to where you want it. If you click the settings icon here, you can have the link open in a new window and make it nofollow if you'd like. You can select to not have an icon with the button. Where it says Upload SVG, you can upload an icon. If you click Icon Library, you can view icons you can add to the button. If you click Style, you can change things for the button. If you click Hover, you can make changes on the button hover. I'll scroll down to this section. If you click on something, you can move things around to get it how you want it. By clicking the plus icon at the top left of the editor, you can get to where you can drag stuff over from the left. If you want to remove something, you can click into an area, click Delete to delete it. If you want to duplicate something, right-click into an area, click Duplicate, and it'll duplicate that area. If you want to change an image, just click into an image to put in your own image. I'll scroll down to the bottom of the page to the Track Widget section. Click the Starter Templates icon. Click Blocks in the menu. You can then choose from lots of block templates you can add to your site. Up at the top, you can select categories for blocks to show. I'll select one. I'll click the Import Block button. It's now been added to the page. To change the background color of a section, just right-click in the top of the section. Click Edit Section. Click Style. Make sure Classic is selected. Next to Background Type, you'll see Color. Click this and you can change the background color of the section. If you want to add a new section to the page, hover over an area on the page where you want to add the new section. Click the plus icon. Click the plus icon showing again. Next, select Flexbox. Next, choose the structure for this section. Click the plus icon here at the top. You can then drag stuff into this section. To remove a section, hover over it and click the X button to remove it. If you want to move this section to somewhere else on the page, just hover over it and click the middle icon with the dots. You can drag it up or down to move it to somewhere else on the page. If you click Publish on the top of the page, it'll publish your changes. If you click the arrow next to Publish, you can save the page as a draft or save the page as a template to then use for another page on your site. If you click the preview icon, it'll bring up a preview of your page. If you click the desktop icon, it'll show you what your changes look like on desktop devices. The tablet icon will show tablet devices, and the mobile icon will show mobile devices. If you hover over the site settings icon and click it, you can change things like the colors of your entire site, fonts used, and more. If you click the Elementor menu icon and click History, and then click Revisions, it'll list out all the revisions for your site that it has pre-saved. If you click one, it'll bring your site edits back to how they were at the time of that edit. If you click the Elementor menu icon and click Exit to WordPress, then click the WordPress icon in the top left, it'll take you to the WordPress dashboard. If you hover over the Pages tab, click Add New to add a new page to your site. If you click All Pages, it'll showcase all the pages on your site. If you hover over the Media tab and click on Library, it'll show you all the images you uploaded in WordPress. If you click Add New at the top, you can then upload or drag in an image into WordPress. If you hover over Post and click Add New, you can create a new blog post for your site. If you click All Posts, it'll pull up all the posts you have on your site. If you click the Comments tab, you will see all the comments you have on your blog post. You can easily reply, mark it as spam, or trash the comment. If you hover over the Plugins tab and click Add New, you can then search for or browse plugins to add to your site. Any feature or customization you might want on your site, more than likely there's a plugin for that. If you hover over the Appearance tab in the left side menu, click on Menus. This is where you can add the menu on your site. You can add new pages to the menu or drag a page to a different order. If you click the tiny arrow, you can change the name of it or completely delete it from the menu. If you want to create a completely new menu, you can click Create a New Menu. If you want to have sub-menu items show on the menu, just add the items to the menu and place it a bit to the right under the menu name you want it to show under. I'll add a few under Services. I'll click Save Menu. I'll now pull up the view of my site, and you now see these sub-menu items showing in the menu under Services. Next, I want to cover the Contact Us form to show you how this works. Click Contact in the menu. You see the contact form showing here. To edit the contact form on your site, hover over your site title name up at the top. Click Dashboard. Next, click on WP Forms. You'll see the Contact Us form here. Hover over it and click Edit. It's now going to bring up the builder for the Contact Us form. You can hover over an area to delete it or duplicate it. You can click an area and drag it to wherever you like it. If you want to add something, you can drag it over from the side. If you click Field Options, you can click on a part of the form and then make changes from the side. You can select to make this part of the form a required or not required part to fill out. If you click Advanced, you can click on a part of the form you want to change, and you can select between the size of the form field for that area, and then change if you want anything to show in the form field where they input their information. If you click Settings, you'll be in the General section where you can edit things for the form. Spam Protection allows you to toggle on spam protection options. Notifications is where you can put in the email the form info should be sent to, and the from email address showing to the person who filled out the form. And the confirmations is where you can put in a confirmation message that shows to the person who filled out the form. Click Save to save changes. When you are done, click the X button. Now I'm going to go over maps for your site in case you want to have a map for your website. From the contact page, click the Edit with Elementor tab. Scroll down to where you want to add the map. I'll add mine at the bottom of the page. Click the plus icon at the top. Find Google Maps and drag it where you'd like it. To add the map, hover over the map and click the pencil icon. Where it says location, you can put in the address of your business. You can toggle zoom to get the map to look how you want. The height will change the height of the map. Next, click the arrow button next to Publish. Click Save Draft. Next, refresh the page in your browser. Scroll back down to where the map is on the page and click the pencil icon. You'll now see the notification showing about the Google Maps API key up at the top. Click the Create Your Here link. It will take you to this page. Scroll down and click Go to Credentials page. Click Create Projects. Put in the project name. You could just put in your site or business name. I'll put in the address and click Create. It'll then give you your API key. You can copy and paste into the API key field. Next, you want to click the Integration Settings link, paste the API key here, and click Save Changes. Your map will now show live for your site visitors. Now let me show you how to make edits to the footer, header, and logo of your site. From the WordPress dashboard, if you hover over the Appearance tab and the left side menu, click Customize. It'll take you to the Customize page. To edit the footer, click Footer. You can then click an area in the footer area where you see the pencil icon and start making edits to that section over on the left side. If you click Design, you can make additional changes for that section in the footer. You can click the X button to remove that area from the footer. If you click the pencil icon here on the left-hand side, you can then choose how many columns you want your footer to be. You can then click the plus icon to add sections to that part of the footer. Next, let's go over editing the header area of your site. Scroll up to the top of the page. If you click into the header area of your site on something, you can make edits. If you want to remove something in the header, just find it here and click the X button to remove it from the header. In this section, you can move things around to change the look of the menu area to get it how you like it. If you click the pencil icon where you see the logo, it'll pull up where you can remove the current logo and add your own logo. If you click the Design tab, you can make color changes to the logo. I'm going to click the back arrow twice. If you click Site Identity, you can then upload a favicon, which is the site icon for your site. If you click Site Title and Logo Settings, you'll be able to change the site title for your site. You'll see Tagline as we can change the tagline for your site. I'll click the back button twice. If you click Global, Typography is where you can change the font hues for your site. Colors is where you can change the colors for your site. Buttons is where you can change the button presets and colors used. And that's how you can build a professional website with DreamHost step by step. From setting up your hosting and domain to customizing your design using Elementor's drag and drop editor. If you found this tutorial helpful, make sure to give it a like and subscribe for more easy website building tutorials just like this one. And don't forget, you can grab your DreamHost discount link in the description to get up to 75% off plus a free domain. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, where we'll keep making your website better, faster, and more professional, one step at a time.